Girl, you got collarbones, girl? I didn't even know I had collarbones. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle with Prettiest Problem. And today, I have not seen you guys in so long. I'm actually recording on my phone, so I want to kind of see how this works, if this is easy. I'm thinking about kind of taking a different change with my channel. I'm over like makeup tutorials. Literally today I tried to do one, right? It took me literally like an hour to set up my filming station. Once I started filming, everything started going wrong. I'm just over it. It's just too much. It's not worth it. Those videos don't get any views anyway. There's a billion other makeup tutorials online. If people ask me for specific things, then I may try to, but I'm not gonna promise anything because they're just really hard to film and it takes too long to edit them and everything. So I'm thinking about, you know, taking a little switcheroo on my channel. I have other things going on, so maybe I can just bring y'all along for my journey. Anyway, so I'm glad to be back. I did want to talk about just an update on my fitness and weight loss journey. If you can tell, I'm looking a little svelte. See, I got a little muscle action happening. So I want to kind of just talk about my journey a little bit and where I'm at now. So I'm going to rewind back to last year, maybe March of last year. I transitioned jobs to a previous job that I had. I went back and they have a gym in the basement. So I ended up joining the gym back and I had to lose weight to fit into my wedding dress. I had my wedding last August and I purchased a dress and I ordered it in a size 16, but that size 16 was tight. Okay, girl, like tight. It was like, girl, I'm gonna order this dress, but you're gonna get into this dress, okay? So that's how I felt. So I had to join the gym and like be for real about it. So I ended up like really working out, you know, crazy, sometimes 2 a days, because I just had a goal. I have to get into this dress. I wasn't really looking to lose a certain amount of weight. I just wanted to slim down. So I bought this belt called Sweet Sweat. I got it off of Amazon. It was a pretty good belt. I got it in a size too big, but I still used it and it helped my midsection to sweat. So I ended up losing about 20 pounds, you know, just working out, exercising. And then I started taking like these cleanse pills, which I forget the name of them, but maybe I'll insert a picture somewhere. But I'm gonna show you the dress that I originally bought that I was trying to fit into. And then when it was time to pick the dress up, it was too big. It actually turned out to be too big. So I ended up going with a different dress that I liked more. That dress had the cutout, and so I couldn't wear a girdle, so I knew I had to like work on my stomach to get it as flat as possible because nobody wants to look crazy. Ooh, it's kind of windy, girl. Anyways, I continued to work out and I started taking those cleanse pills. And when I tell you, honey, them things had me on the toilet. Girl, like on the toilet. It was flowing. And when I say flowing, I mean flowing. What you want? It's my daughter. Bathroom breaks just did not stop, okay? Now my stomach never really hurt from it. It just was having me go. I used them all the way up until the wedding, and then I actually continued to use them. I wasn't addicted to them, but I just liked just being able to go, so like just get everything out, which obviously is not good because then my body doesn't know how to pass on its own. So I had issues with that after I stopped taking those pills. Your system kind of like regenerates itself or re-regulates itself, and you know, you kind of get back to normal. But it took quite some time after that for my system to get back to normal. Anyway, so after the wedding, I fit into my dress. I was happy about how I looked in my dress. It was, you know, when I look back, I'd be like, you know, we hard on ourselves. You're your own worst enemy. After the wedding, I kind of just I didn't totally fall off. I would still go to the gym, but I nowhere near was as dedicated to the meals, and I wasn't as dedicated to going to the gym. Like I would go, but I wasn't like, you know, pushing myself. I would go to classes and stuff. So in the meantime, there were some chatters in the gym about this program that they do every year called Fit Trip. And Fit Trip basically is a contest, and everybody in the gym can participate. Basically, the grand prize is a $2,000 travel voucher, and then there's a second place and a third place that's nowhere near $2,000, but it's honorable mentions, basically. So when I heard about this, I was like, okay, well, maybe I should try to do that just to kick myself back into gear. My husband and I didn't take a honeymoon, so we really want to go somewhere this year. First of all, if I do the contest and I win the $2,000, it's a travel voucher so it can help us go on our honeymoon. If I don't happen to win, then I still will, you know, have gotten into better shape, and that's just good in general. So it was a win-win situation for me. So the program only costs like $55, and you have to take a DEXA scan when you begin and then a DEXA scan at the end. And the DEXA scan, basically you lay on this bed and it scans your body inch by inch, and it basically just tells you lean muscle tissue, fat tissue, or fat weight, fat pounds, whatever, and how much your bones weigh. If I didn't mention it, which it's hard for me to mention this, but in the beginning when I was trying to get ready for my dress, I weighed in at 234 pounds. That was like creeping up to like the biggest I've ever been. I think before I had my daughter, I had got up to like 244. I think that was like the highest that I've ever seen in the scale. I think it was 244. But then I lost some weight before I had my daughter and then got pregnant. And then after I had my daughter, I lost all the weight again. So I kind of been rocking around those size 16 jeans for years now. So that 234 that I was getting up to, I was like, these jeans is getting real tight, and I'm not trying to go back into size 18. Like, I'ma just wear some leggings until I figure out how the hell I'm gonna get back into 16 or below. Anyway, I'd be all off tangent. So I went ahead and signed up for the contest, and when I signed up, I was like, Michelle, you're gonna win this. Like, you have to win this. You gotta prove it to yourself that you can win this. You have enough to work with, like, body wise, in order to be able to make a big difference. The program was 12 weeks, so I'm like, in 12 weeks I can make a difference in my body, and hopefully it's a big enough difference to win the contest. Now, the whisperings around the place was that you really have to focus on gaining muscle. So that's what I was gonna do. The goal was to gain 5 pounds of muscle. I went in head first, and I got paired up with the coach, who was the same trainer that encouraged me to do it. So I was so happy, because I was like, at least I just feel like she's an ally in this. Like, she's gonna help me and, you know, give me good information. Not saying other people wouldn't have, but we already had kind of built a little bit of a rapport. Immediately I jumped head in first. She told me what foods to stay away from. You know, no nuts, no carbs. I wasn't eating any cheese. I really don't drink milk anyway, so I kind of was staying away from dairy. Eggs, now that was a different story. I ate eggs almost every single day, but that's a part of the building muscle. So I started the program, and I weighed 215 pounds. I started with my diet, and I started with 2-a-days, like going to the gym twice a day. So I would get up early in the morning, and then I would go like at lunchtime. And I started off lifting weights, and I was doing a lot of cardio, because the classes that I would go to at lunchtime was like mainly cardio classes. I mean, they did strength too, but you was really in there sweating, you know. And in the morning I would do my strength. So we had an option to weigh in halfway through the program, which is 6 weeks in, just to kind of get a measure for what we're doing, if we're on the right track. And we had to pay for that scan, but I decided to do it because I just wanted to see where I was at. I'm one of those people, I'm not really that patient. And then I was on the scale every single day, and I was getting so frustrated, because it was like I wasn't losing no weight, but I'm like drinking protein shakes, and you know, I'm doing all of the strength training, and I'm like killing myself, and I just wasn't losing no weight. And one day I even broke down crying to my coach, like, you know, I don't understand what's going on. I was just so frustrated. So I decided to do the halfway scan, and I found out that in 6 weeks I had gained 5 pounds of muscle and lost 9 pounds of fat. So basically I lost like 4 pounds by then. So that's why I'm like 6 weeks and I only lost 4 pounds. But in reality, I was getting smaller because my fat was transforming into muscle. Oh, also, at the beginning of the year, I wanted to be serious about my weight loss. I actually have been following Jazz Jackson, and I saw her amazing weight loss transformation. Like, she looks amazing. And I saw this belt that she created that helped her in her weight loss journey. And so I decided, listen, I'm going to support, number one, and number two, this belt looks hella good. Like, I've seen people wearing it. It looks comfortable. It was long enough on your torso, and so that there's a wasp in my gazebo. Ooh. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. So I forgot where I was at. So the next 6 weeks, I knew that I needed to keep up and, you know, continue doing whatever it was that I was doing, because clearly it was working. I was doing both losing fat and gaining muscle. So I was like, this is amazing. Within the next few weeks, I was doing the same things. I was lifting in the mornings, going to classes in the afternoons. I was drinking my protein shake. I was eating well. I was trying to motivate people, posting on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram if you're not following me, and on Snapchat. Fast forward to the end of Fit Trip, and like I was pushing myself to the limit, like to the max, trying to do everything I could, because I was like, listen, I want to win this $2,000. And I knew there was another few people that were like really serious in the contest too. Like other people were competing, but it was a lot of like people that were smaller. Not saying that they couldn't gain muscle, but I didn't really see anybody putting in the work that I was putting in. They probably was sick of me at the gym. Fast forward to the end, and I had to take another DEXA scan, and I found out at that DEXA scan that I was now 199.9. Do you know how long it has been since I've been under 200 pounds? Even now, like after the thing was over, like that weekend I went ham. Like I went out and ate, and I was like, listen, I work for it. I need to have whatever the hell I want. So, but I have not been under 200 pounds in years. Like at least 4 or 5 years. Anyway, I'm saying all of that to say that it definitely can be done. It was definitely the hardest 12 weeks of my life. Like physically, mentally, I feel like I've grown so much as a person, and I've learned like what I am able to do. You know, that your limits are further than what you think they are, and they're really not limits. It's just how far are you willing to push yourself. I push myself so far, and even now still I have something coming up in July that I'm kind of like training for, and so just to keep myself moving towards something else, because I mean this 12 weeks have been such an inspiration to me. I feel like I've inspired a lot of other people, just like from feedback that I've been getting like on social media. One thing I will say is that it has taken me away from my house a lot. So, you know, now that I'm kind of like coming off of it, I'm needing to find a balance, because it's tough, like just going that much to the gym. And I have a family, you know, I have a husband, and you know, he's starting to feel a little neglected, and so I gotta refocus, because I know me, when I get something in my head, I'm like laser vision, like I am pushing it until I can't push it no more. And so, you know, everything is good with balance and in moderation, you know. And I'm not where I want to be yet. I still feel like I want to lose another maybe 15 pounds. I'll insert some pictures like throughout the time, my journey, and like little clips of my videos of me working out. But it has been a tough 12 weeks, and you know, I'm not done. I'm feeling inspired to like continue, like I can do this. It has been hard, so it's like one of those things that like I'm like, if I don't go as hard as I've been going, am I gonna get any results? Because I feel like my results have been so slow and steady. If you back up any, then it feels like you're just not gonna get any results, because the ones that you had were like push it to the limit. I'm probably going to do another video on just tips for the gym. Every time you go to the gym, you should be pushing to the limit. You should be pushing till, we're going to get into that into the next video. But if you have any questions about, you know, my weight loss journey, I don't know if y'all guys want to see any like lifestyle videos. My husband and I purchased a house last June, and so we're kind of fixing it up. Not fixing it up, but like doing little things here and there to try to like, you know, get the house together. And it's just been a very interesting year, and I'm feeling refreshed. I'm feeling confident. You know, I feel like I look good. Like even looking at myself in this thing, I'm like, dang, I can see my collarbones. Like, girl, you got collarbones, girl? I didn't even know I had collarbones. Oh, so my final scan, yes, I was 199.9 pounds, but I did lose all the muscle that I gained, which sucks. I lost like 4 of the 5 pounds that I gained. So it kind of sucks, but I did lose 15 pounds in total. So yeah, that was my results for Fit Trip. I had a lot of help along the way. I'm gonna do another video. I used a fitness belt called JSculpt Fitness, and I'm going to do a review and just an update, because I posted another video about it a while ago, but I'm gonna do an update about that belt and how I liked it. I think that's it for now, because I can go on and on and on. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Let me know in the comment section down below, like, if you want any specific details. I am going to do a what you should and shouldn't do at the gym video, and this is just like my experiences. I'm not a personal trainer. I'm not a nutritionist. It's literally just me sharing my own experiences. So if you have any questions or you have any suggestions for videos, if you would like to know something specific, then please leave it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.